Alright folks, welcome to 90.9 the quadratic for geometry section 2.4 to 2.6 quiz review video. All our videos are going to have to be captured on the lovely iPhone or iPad until further notice. You might hear the occasional bark from another minor sponsor, Yogi our dog, named after the great Yogi Berra. Today we are brought to you by, and always, Caldi's Coffee, Tazo's in Tea, and Chobani Greek Yogurt. They're a new sponsor. All right. So for your quiz review, your quiz is on Tuesday. We're going over this on Monday. Number one here, given 1 is supplementary to 2 and 3 is supplementary to 2. Notice that there's no drawing in this one. Well, guys, if two angles are both supplementary to the same angle, then those two angles have to be congruent. All right, those two angles both have to be congruent. So I know that, let me get adjusted here, I know that angle 1 has got to be equal to angle 3. Okay, so if angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and they're both supplementary to 2, what I can do here is I can just do 180 minus 128. The measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3, which is 52 degrees. All right, measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle 3 because they're both supplementary to angle 2 and they're both 52. Now, if the measure of angle 1 is 6x plus 8, well, it's also 52. So simply set 6x plus 8 equal to 52. We're going to solve that by subtracting 8 from both sides. 6x is 44. Divide by 6. We got our first decimal, brought to you by TI-84 Silver Edition. Plus TI-84 Plus, of course. And if the measure of angle 3 is 10y plus 5, all right, 10y plus 5, well, it's also 52 degrees because it's equal to angle 1. So set it equal to 52. 10y is equal to 47. Y is another 4.7. These decimals and every decimal brought to you by TI-84 Plus Silver Edition. All right, number 2 here. Given that angle 1 is supplementary to angle 2, angle 3 is supplementary to angle 4, and 1 is equal to 4. Well, that is key. If 1 is equal to 4 and 1 is 103, so is 4. Simply do 108 minus 103, and you get 77 for angle 2 and angle 3. So if angle 2 is 5x plus 9, well, we got 5x plus 9 equals 77. We'll solve that in a second. If measure of angle 3 is 2y minus 4, we're going to say 2y minus 4 is equal to 77. And if the measure of angle 4 is 10y plus 7, what's also equal to 103. All right, I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. 5x is equal to 68. The year the Cardinals went to the World Series. Divide by 5, you get another decimal, 13.6. Going to add 4 to both sides. 2y is equal to 81. Divide by 2, you get 40.5. And right here, subtract 7 from both sides. 10w is equal to 96. W is 9.6. 9.6. All right, so I'd expect to see a question just like that on Tuesday's quiz. Again, pause this at any time if you need more time to look at it, to copy it down, whatever. All right, guys, second page is brought to you by Coffee Espresso, the best small-town coffee shop. Just named by New York Times. You can Google it. All right, angle 2 is complementary to angle 3. Angle 1 is 117 degrees. All right, we're going to put 117 there. And it's kind of a domino effect. If 1 is 117, folks, well, then 7 is also 117. Vertical angles are congruent. Now, 2 and 8 are supplements of 1 and 7. So simply take 180 minus 117 as we do there. That's 180, and that's 63. All right, we're going to put the 63 here. And we're going to put the 63 right there. Now, 2 is complementary to 3. 2 is complementary to 3. 2 is not equal to 3. It's complementary. So what I want to do is I want to take 90 minus 63, and I'm going to get 27. So angle 3 is 27. That means angle 5 is 27. All right, well, angle 4 would be the supplement of 27. It would be 153, and that is what both 6 and 4 are. So again, you would take all of these and then put them in here. So what do we get? Angle 2, 63. Angle 3 is 27. Angle 4 is 153. Angle 5 is 27. Angle 6 is 153. Angle 7 is 117. And angle 8 is 63. All right, just some simple arithmetic for that one. Guys, we got a ratio problem. The ratio of an angle to its supplement, keyword supplement, sum to 180, is 7 to 13. Anytime we have a ratio problem, we always attach those x's. Got too many x's in your life? It's time for Match.com. Another title sponsor. 7x plus 13. Oh, don't forget about those x's. 7x plus 13x is equal to 180. Again, supplements add to 180. So I'm going to add those x's together. 7 and 13 will give you 20x equals 180. X is 9. Find the measure of the smaller angle. Well, 7 is definitely smaller than 13. The smaller angle is 63 degrees. And the smaller angle's complement. 90 minus 63. We just did this one in the last problem. I think we get 27 degrees. One of two supplementary angles is 12 less than 3 times. Oh, I covered the wrong word. 3 times the other. Now supplements again add to 180. This time we have like a small angle plus a large angle equals 180. This is not a ratio problem. Remember, we always said that the small angle is x. And the large angle is whatever we read here, whatever it says in terms of x. 12 less than 3 times the other. Well, 3 times the other, that's the other. This would be 3x. So I'm going to say plus 3x. 12 less than that would be minus 12. Equals 180. Trying to write with only looking through here the video screen, so it might be a little off. Add those x's together. 4x minus 12 equals 180. Add 12 to both sides. 4x is 192, and you should get 48. X is 48. Find the larger... I just said find the larger of the larger angle. That is not right. So I think it wants find the complement of the larger angle. Or it might just mean find the larger angle. Well, I'll make sure to not have that boo-boo on your actual quiz. So find the comp of the larger angle. First off, the larger angle, you can do 3 times 48 minus 12. Or you can also just do 180 minus 48. The larger angle is 132 degrees. Oh, we can't. That was stupid. We can't find the comp of the larger angle. Definitely didn't mean that. Guys, you can't have a complement if you're bigger than 90. Complements add to 90, so it's not going to be negative 42 degrees. It just meant find, I'm sure I meant to write, find the measure of the larger angle. Well, the larger angle is 132 degrees. All right, whoever first want to tell me of this boo-boo, you might get a brownie point. All right, folks, moving on, let's take a look at the next one. 6, ABC is supplementary to DEF, and DEF is supplementary to GHY. Okay, why don't we just make up some? If you're confused by this, let's just make up some angles. Let's say ABC is 60. Well, that means DEF would be 120. All right, well, it's the same DEF, so this would have to be 120. So GHI is 60. That's how we did it in class when we looked at this the first time. So these angles have to be congruent to each other. ABC has got to be equal to GHY, and I got expressions for both. So 5x minus 33 equals 3x plus 17. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, move it over to the side with the bigger x. 2x minus 33 is 17. I'm going to add 33 to both sides. 2x is 50. X is 25 for our Spanish-speaking audience. Great, X is 25. Now you're like, oh, plug it in. Really, anywhere you want. GHI and ABC are the same angle, so they're not both 60. Again, I just made that up to see how we should solve this. You get 92 degrees for GHI, but you want the supplement of that, so 88 degrees is DEF. Guys, on 7, if AB is 17... and AB is equal to CD, and BC is 4. Find AD. Well, CD is also 17, so AD is the whole thing. 17 plus 4 plus 17 is 38. I expect an easy one like that. So this one's a little different scenario. If AD is 88 and AB, so I'm just going to write it here, AB is 2x plus 4. BC is x plus 1. Well, then CD is also 2x plus 4. And if the whole thing is 88, then I must take that 2x plus 4 plus the x plus 1 plus the other 2x plus 4 and set it equal to 88. Add all your x's, match that com style. 5x plus, and we are going to get a decimal, which is fine. 5x plus 9 is 88. 5x is 79. Divide by 5, x is 15.8. All right, folks, this one you want to take your time on. AB is equal to CD. All right. AB, CD, both equal. AC, which is this guy, is 3x minus 6. BD, which is this one right here, is x plus 24. Now, if AB and CD are equal, and to both of those I've just added BC, well, that makes AC and BD also equal to each other. So what I can say is 3x minus 6 equals x plus 24. Subtract x, both sides. 2x minus 6 is 24. 2x is 30. X is 15. All right, so going to take that 15, and they first want to know, they want to know what AB is. Well, here's what I can do. If BC is 11, let's put that in there. Let's plug 15 in right here. 3 times 15 is 45. 45 minus 6 is 39. Well, if AC is 39 and BC is 11, that looks too much like those equal ticks. Then do 39 minus 11, 28. You get 28. That's what AB is. So if AB is 28, so is CD. That means the whole thing AD is 28 plus 11 plus 28, which I believe gives you 67, a year the Cardinals won the World Series. All right, we'll make sure to practice that one a bunch tomorrow. All right, next page brought to you by Pizza Man. I hear they have a lovely gluten-free crust. I'm going to have to try that out. It's Pizza Man. All right, measure of angle ABC is 59 degrees. Put a 59 right there, guys. All right, we'll pause there. EFG, the whole Big Papa angle here is 83. So what I know here, guys, take a look at the whole thing. The whole big angles are equal to each other, so I guess I can call this 83 also. And simple subtraction tells me that this is 24. That angle is 24. All right, if the whole angles are equal and you have two little pieces that you're subtracting from both, then these other small angles would be equal to each other. All right. If EFG is 4x minus 7, solve for x. That equals 4x minus 7. And then CBD is 2y plus 6. Our task is to solve for x and y. Well, I got two equations I can write for x and y. All right, so 4x minus 6 is 59. And then I got 2y plus 6 is 24. Some basic subtraction, guys, will help us get these equations set up. 4x is 66. X is 16 and a half. 2y is 18. Y is 9. All right, folks, on this one, if AC is equal to BD, with AC being 37 and BC being 9, find AD. Well, let's just do some simple subtraction. 37 minus 9 gives you 28 right there, gives you 28 right there, because remember, if AC and BD are equal, and from both you're subtracting BC, well, then you still have an equal amount. All right, so the whole thing, AD, would be 28 plus 9 plus 28, 65. Now, same situation here. You know that AB is 3x minus 31. It's no longer 28. And you know that CD is 2x plus 8. Well, folks, in the last one, we just said that AB was equal to CD, and that's going to be the same situation. So I know it says BC is x plus 10. We'll put that in there. But we're not going to do anything with it yet. I want to set AB then equal to CD, just because they are equal, just like in the last one. All right. Again, if AC is equal to BD and you're subtracting BC from both, then AB must also equal CD, just how we found 28 in the last one. That's why we're able to set these two equal to each other. Subtract 2x from both sides. You got x minus 31 is 3x is 34. So I got to take that 34. And Mr. York just went to his local Schnucks and bought a apple cinnamon Glade plugin. Nothing kills the smell of a freshman boy like a Glade plugin, or the spray. All right, so I'm going to take that 34 and I'm going to plug it in right there or right there. It doesn't matter. I might plug it in right there. Anyway, 2 times 34 plus 3, that's going to give you, I'm going to cross this out, that's going to give you 71 right there. If you plug 34 in right there, you're going to get 44. And we also know that that's also going to be 71. So the whole thing is 71 plus 44 plus 71, which I believe is 186. But again, use your title sponsor here, TI 84 Plus Silver Edition, to check that work. All right, last page here. Solve for x and y. Well, we got angle 1 is 64 degrees. That means 3 is 64. That means 2 and 4 are supplements. 180 minus 64. We got everything we need. If the measure of angle 2 is 5x minus 7, angle 2 is also 116. From our basic subtraction, add 7 to both sides, you get a decimal. No big deal. All right, if angle 3 is 10y plus 6, well, angle 3 from our subtraction is also 64. 10y is 58. You get another decimal. Y is 10.8. Guys, if this is 116, well, that's also 116, but that doesn't help us out a whole bunch. These x and, I could do this. 5x minus 6 is technically equal to 10y or 3y plus 10, but that's going to help us. That's not going to help us at all. We're not really going anywhere with that. Instead, we got to do 180 minus 116. We get 64 and 64 for those two angles. So 5x minus 6 is 64. Add 6 to both sides. Divide by 5. 3y plus 10 is 64. Subtract 10 from both sides. You get y is 18. So no decimals there. And the last one, folks. Here's the only way we can really solve this first. You're going to want to solve for x first. And notice that makes a straight line. So 7x plus 7 plus 13x minus 7 is 180. Now notice how the positive 7 and the negative 7 will cancel. And the 7 and the 13x will give you 20x. So it's 20x is equal to 180. All right, again, positive 7, negative 7 cancel. X is 9. Guys, I want to take that 9. I want to plug it in. 3 times 9 minus 7. That should give you 110. So if that's 110 degrees, then its vertical angle right here is also 110. So I can say 4y minus 6 is 110. Add 6 to both sides. 4y is 116. Next year, I'll be this answer 29. All right, folks, that is your geometry 2.4 to 2.6 quiz review. This is 90.9, the quadratic, signing out.